The videotape for tonight's airing of Tom Sawyer has been donated by Video of Bar Harbor, Southwest Harbor, and Blue Hill. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Channel 6 Public Television here on Mount Desert Island. And I'm Jeff Dobbs, sitting here with June Chaplin, the director of Tom Sawyer, the first ever play for television here on the island. June, what do you think?
I'm proud of what we've done. I think it's good, and I think people will enjoy watching it.
And I hope you will too. June worked on me all winter long to do this, and she got me to agree, and Bing Miller agreed, and but by the time we had agreed to do the play, she had a fully produced play.
Yes, we started in February, and we had our play ready for the stage, and construction was going on at our school, and just when we needed the stage most, there was an elevator shaft through the stage floor. And we thought first about taping locally. In Southwest Harbor we have a Channel 6, we have cable TV, and we asked our local people to tape for us, and they were willing. But Jeff has a $20,000 editing machine, and
Unfortunately,
we knew that would benefit us.
And the thing the kids found out about doing the play, and they didn't quite understand, the first day of shooting was not a lot of fun.
6 hours in the church for one scene, that's a long time.
And it was a combined 9 hours total for the first two scenes, which last 4 minutes apiece?
Yes. Amy McVetti said she will never complain about 1 hour in church.
And all those kids that are in the play who are aspiring to be television stars are having second thoughts because it's too much work. I think they're thinking about becoming...
Yes, but now they understand why actors and actresses receive so much money for their work. And they all would be able to do it. They would be willing to do it if they were paid well.
And another thing, we had to... we couldn't donate all... Excuse me, I hate to say donate, but a lot of the time was donated, and I'm not trying to get a free plug for that, but... We paid a lot of attention to some scenes and not a lot to others because of just the time commitment, because myself and Bing Miller are committed to other things, but you will notice in the play that some of the scenes are a lot more intricate than the other ones, and that's because of the time commitment we could make. And I apologize for that, but it does take a great deal of time to produce something like this, and we gave it as much as we could. And I'd like to, there's one person who in the newspaper articles that have been written about the play has not been mentioned because he just came in at the last moment. During some of the scenes that are a little bit more static that June had directed for the stage.
Yes, some of our stage scenes involved action but without dialogue. And when one is accustomed to watching TV, one is accustomed to hearing sound, music, or background noises, and we were without that. But you took care of that nicely.
Well, I didn't take care of it. It was taken care of by a good friend of mine, Emil Gagliardi, who lives in Seal Harbor, who is has spent a lot of time mixing some of the sounds to go underneath some of the scenes to help them along, to make the kids who did a really good job, make them seem like they're doing a really excellent job, which they did. And I'd like to thank Emil a great deal for helping us out there. And anybody you'd like to thank?
Yes, I would. I'd like to thank Marilyn Dolliver of Manset, who helped the children with their 4 songs. There's a beginning song just as the show is starting and ending. There are 2 church hymns and 1 school song. And she worked with them mornings and afternoons, evenings, and we taped those songs. I'd like to thank John Carroll, Chief of Police in Southwest Harbor, for helping us with traffic.
When we were shooting, the traffic stood still, thanks to the Chief.
And I'd like to thank a co-worker of mine at Pematic, a fellow associate and teacher, June Hall, who assisted some youngsters with makeup. She ordered the makeup and took our adult characters and transformed them from 12 and 13-year-olds into adult characters. And I'd like to thank June for that.
Okay. Well, I think I have nothing else to say. What do you say?
Well, let's see that show.
Okay. Please sit down, relax, get your popcorn, your soda pop, and everything. And coming up now is the Pematic Elementary School production of Tom Sawyer, directed by June Chaplin.
You varlet, and that, and that. Oh, you ain't had enough yet, huh? Well, take that. Let that be a lesson to anyone challenge Jeff Thatcher, the terror of Sherwood Forest. Nobody can lick me.
I allow I can lick you.
Like to see you try it.
Well, I can do it.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Can.
Can't.
What's your name?
Me meaning in your business.
What if I was to make it my business?
Why don't you do it then?
I will if you say much.
Much, much, much. There now.
You think you're mighty smart, don't you? I could thrash you with one hand tied behind me if I wanted to.
Why don't you do it then? You say you can do it.
Well, I will if you fool with me.
Oh yeah? You and whose army?
I think you're mighty smart with that dumb hat.
You can lump my hat if you don't like it. And I dare you to knock it off my head. Anyone who'll take that there will suck eggs.
Say, if you give me much more of your sass, I'll take and bounce a rock off in your head.
Oh, of course you will.
Well, I will.
It's because you're feared.
I ain't afeared.
You are.
Get away from here.
Get away yourself.
I won't.
I won't either.
I'll tell my big brother on you, and he can thrash you with his little finger if he wanted to. And I could make him do it, too.
Oh yeah? I got a bigger brother than him. And I can make him do it.
That's a lie.
You're saying so, don't make it so.
I dare you to step over that line. Anybody take that dare, I'll steal sheep.
Hey, now, you said you do it. Let's see you do it.
But don't crowd me now. You better look out.
Said you do it. Come on.
By jingo for 2 cents, I will. Haul enough. Haul enough.
Enough! Enough!
Let that be a lesson to anybody who challenged Tom Sawyer, the terror of Sherwood Forest, and everywhere else, too.
Now, what's the meaning of this fighting and such? Why, I never saw the like.
Mother, he started it.
Well, it's no matter who started it. First thing in our new home, you get in a fight. You're never gonna make friends that way. Now, the two of you shake hands and make up. What's your name, young man?
Tom.
Tom what?
Tom Sawyer, man.
Oh, you're the one that can stand on his hands. Lida told me about him, Mother.
Hush up, Rebecca.
I'd rather take a whipping than shake his hand.
That's exactly what you will do if the two of you don't shake hands and make up. Now shake. This minute.
If you don't shake hands with my brother, I'll never speak to you again.
Well, okay, what's your name?
Jeff Thatcher. We just moved here last week.
Okay, Jeff. I apologize.
Me too.
Jeff, Rebecca, Come on in and set the table now. Tom, you better run along. You boys can play tomorrow.
Bye, Tom.
Bye.
Rebecca, I called you. Didn't you hear me?
I'm coming, Mother.
Goodbye, Rebecca.
My friends call me Becky.
Becky, Becky, Becky.
Tom! 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 You better get in here before supper gets cold. Tom! If you don't get in here, I'll tan your hides. Tom!
Oh no, wait, Polly, I come when you call me, don't I? Not like Tom, huh?
Hush up, Sid. Just you hush up. Tom's no worse than you. Less ways you don't tote tails.
Tom! Tom! Now where do you suppose that youngin' is?
He's gone off somewhere with that dirty old Huck Finn, I reckon. That's where he is most times.
I'm Mary. Trying to raise your Aunt Jenny's boys is a trial and tribulation. Except for Sid. Sid don't worry me none. But sometimes I wonder why the good Lord burdened me with the likes of Tom and his mischief.
He's just a boy. You know how young uns will be.
Sit down, Aunt Polly, and I'll get you a hot cup of tea. Tom sneaks out at night, and he's always acting a fool.
Sid, you know the good book says, he who calls his brother a fool is in danger of hellfire. We'll have no more of that in my house, or I'll tan your hide.
The trouble with Tom is he's just a young growing lad.
Trouble with Tom is he's bad.
Tom! Tom! Thomas Sawyer!
Aunt Polly!
Where have you been? Didn't you hear me calling you? Speak up, boy. Where have you been?
He's been in the pantry stealing jam, Aunt Polly.
40 times I said, if you don't leave that jam alone, I'd skin you. Then hand me that washcloth.
Ow! Ow! Ouch! Look out! You put out my eye! Ow!
Now you just sit down here and I don't want to hear another word out of you.
Ow! What are you hitting me for? I never did nothing with Sid. I always get blamed for everything.
That's right, Mother. It was Sid. Tom didn't do a thing.
Well, Sid, you oughtn't to do that. Tom, I reckon you didn't get a lick of miss. Like as not you did something else I didn't catch you at. Like as not you skipped school today.
Oh no, Annie, honest I didn't. You can even ask Joe Harper.
Joe Harper, huh? Like as not he skipped school too, if and you did. Tom, it were middling warm in school today, weren't it?
Yes, I guess so.
Powerful warm, weren't it?
Yes, I guess so.
Didn't you want to go swimming, Tom?
Why, no, well, not very much.
You ain't too warm now, though, Tom.
Some of us stuck our heads under the water pump. Mine's damp yet, see?
You didn't have to undo your shirt collar where I sewed it to pump on your head, did you? Stand up here and let me see. Oh, bother, I reckon you're better than you look.
Well now, Aunt Polly, I thought you sewed his collar with white thread, but it's sewed with black.
I did sew it with white thread. Thomas Sawyer!
I'll get you, Sid. Getting blamed for something you done, then telling on me for playing hooky. I'll lick you good first chance I get.
Drat that boy, he'll be the death of me yet. He's full of the old scratch, but he's my own dead sister's boy, and I don't have the heart to really thrash him.
Well, Sid, you better get up to bed now.
Night, Aunt Polly, I love you.
Well, yes, well, go along with you.
Now, Mother, you just sit down here, and after I've heard Sid's prayers, I'll do the dishes. Don't worry none about Tom. He'll come home when he thinks he's gone to bed.
Well, he'll be painting the backyard fence tomorrow, or I'll know the reason why. I hate to make him work on a Saturday, but he's got to learn he can't do as he pleases. I just can't figure that boy out.
So I said to Aunt Polly, well, I know him. Tom weren't at school yesterday. Leastwise, I am not even during the spelling bee. And I was at the front of the class the whole time because I didn't even miss one word.
How you spell mouthful of paint?
Missed a place, Tom. You better do a proper job or Aunt Polly will skin you. You're already in enough trouble.
Yes, Sid, and as soon as I finish painting the fence, you're gonna be a lot of trouble instead of me. You just wait.
Touch me, I'll tell Aunt Polly. Well, I better get over to Hoss Williams' pasture now for the dodgeball game. Too bad you can't, too.
What a sissy. If Aunt Polly knew half of what he does when she ain't looking, he'd have to stay and paint the fence all day Saturday instead of me.
Oh, there you are, for Pete's sakes. Ain't you gonna come play ball now?
Ball? No, Ben, my goodness, no. Think I'd give up fence painting for ball playing? Heck, a fella can play dodgeball any old Saturday, but Aunt Polly only lets me paint the fence but once a year. All week long, I've been hoping and wishing Aunt Polly called me and say, Tom, you can paint the fence today.
Are you plump crazy? Painting the fence is a job, not fun.
No, Ben, my goodness, no. You think I'd give up fence painting for ball playing? Stand beside me and looky, Ben. I'd rather paint a fence than play hooky. See how I make a pirate ship and blow it up with just a flip?
Say, that's swell. Can I try it?
Nope.
Aw, Tom, please let me try. Please. Tom, I'll give you my brass doorknob. Please.
Well, okay, but only for a little. Give me the knob. That's good, Ben, but don't leave no streaks. Good painting don't leave no streaks.
Lida, look. Look what Tom's doing.
Tom, you're right smart when you're not in school.
Thanks, Tom. That was more fun than frog jigging or coon hunting.
Shucks, coon hunting ain't hardly nothing compared to fence painting. You gonna come play ball now, Tom?
I reckon, since there ain't no more fence painting left to be done.
Do come, Tom. Hope it'll be as much fun as fence painting.
Sure was nice of you, Tom, to let me paint. I reckon I done as good as anybody, huh?
Sure did, you done fine. That's school before you get left.
Hey, wait for me!
Hey, Polly, come and see. It's all done, every bit of it. Blessed are the
Poor
Yes, poor. Blessed are the poor.
in spirit.
Blessed are the poor in spirit. For, oh, Raz, I know it last night.
For theirs, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Tom, Mary, you're gonna be late for Sunday school. Cindy left here 5 minutes ago. Move along now.
Yes, Mother. All right, Tom, one more time.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of God. I done it.
Amen, Tom. Except it's heaven, the kingdom of heaven. Now scoot, Tom. I'll be right along. Mother, are you coming with me?
No, child, me and Brother Douglas are fixing communion. I'll see you in church, both of you. Now don't let that boy run off.
Now, Tom, don't dawdle. Come on in and sit with me.
Can I sit with the fellows, please?
Well, Tom, I reckon if you promise you won't start fooling, you can sit with the boys, but mind you, no talking during Sunday school.
Well, if it ain't Tom Sawyer, I do declare, Lida, looky, it's Tom Sawyer. Hello, Tom. I ain't seen you in so long.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Lida. My Lida, that there's right pretty dress.
Ah, go on, Tom Sawyer. You've seen this same dress every Sunday for a year.
Now, Lida, when a boy makes you a compliment, you're supposed to curtsy and say thank you.
Well, Amy Lawrence is for sure ain't curtsying no likes of Tom Sawyer.
My Tom, isn't it a warmish day? Well, I was so heated this morning, I put on this here new dress because it's so nice and light. Do you like it?
Well, Amy, you know I do. Why, I'd like a gunny sack if you used to wear it.
Law, Tom, you plumb make me blush, but I'm glad you like my dress. Don't you think it goes with my hair? I'm so glad I have dark hair. Fair hair just makes one look plumb washed out.
I reckon so, Amy. Your hair is nice.
Now, you take poor Becky Thatcher, for instance. Her hair's the color of a dirty dandelion, and that's really too bad, because she's not very pretty.
Well, now, Amy, seems to me that ain't a very kind thing to be saying about a new girl in town. I mean, she ain't ugly or nothing.
Tom Sawyer, I'm mortal surprised at you. You know I'd never say an unkind word about anybody. Seems to me you got a hankering for Becky. Have you, Tom?
Well, what if I did? You don't own me, Amy. Don't nobody own me.
But, Tom, we're supposed to be engaged. Doesn't that mean you always have to choose me? I always choose you.
Amy, if I'd known you was gonna be this way, I'd never get engaged to you. So there.
All right, for you, Tom Sawyer. Well, you're nothing but a cat, and I'm not engaged to you no more, neither. So there, Snotty.
I reckon I'll ever understand women folk. Hey there, Jim. Howdy, Ben.
Hi, Tom.
Ain't you mighty early, Tom? Seems to me you was late to Sunday school, if you bother to come at all.
But today's the contest, the Bible verse contest. Say, Jim, how many tickets you got?
I got a couple of yellow ones. For the Sundays, I learned 5 verses, and a blue one. I learned 10 verses to get that one. How many you got?
Ain't telling. Yellow and blue mostly, but a few whites so it don't look like I'm showing off. Shucks, Jim. You for sure ain't got enough tickets for no kind of prize. Want to swap them to me for the frog you paid me for painting the fence?
Really, Tom? I'm powerful fond of that frog. Here's all I got.
Hey, how's about my doorknob, Tom?
Well, how's about it?
Can't I have my doorknob back?
Well, I reckon I hardly got much use from more tickets with all them verses I've learned. Here's a bag of marbles you can have. All now I gotta do is swap with the others and I get the prize. Hi there, Aunt Paul. I was waiting here to see you got here all right.
Yes, well, come on now, Tom.
Let's all stand and sing hymn number 354, Children of the Maker, from the chorus. Praise the Lord. Amen. Good people, we have come together on this glorious Sabbath day to celebrate the achievements of our children who are the Lord's. The usual order of this lesson is changed today so that these dear children that have learned the words of the good book can have the rewards. With us on this great occasion is a new and worthy member to our community, Judge Thatcher, who will present the prizes. Now we'll do the boys' part first. As I call your name, please tell me how many tickets you have and bring them down to the front. Sid Sawyer has won twice and therefore is not eligible. Ben Rogers? Ben Rogers, are you here?
Yes, sir.
How many blue tickets do you have, Ben?
I reckon I haven't got any at all.
Why, Ben? I'm right down surprised at you. Ted Austin?
Me neither, sir. I ain't got none neither.
Jim Hollis?
I reckon I lost the rest of them, but I can say the verses honest.
Now, Jim, you know the rules. The one with the most tickets gets the prize. And if you don't have any tickets, well, that's it. Joe Harper, I know you must have lots of tickets.
No, sir, not a one.
Well, does anybody have any tickets? Tom? Tom Sawyer?
Yes, sir. I got lots and lots of tickets, see?
Well, son, I'm obliged to owe you an apology. I was just certain you, of all people, wouldn't have learned more than a few verses. Now, come up and stand next to me, Thomas. Judge Thatcher, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, my friends. It warms my heart to be asked to participate in this joyous occasion, to present the award to such a fine, upstanding young man. A credit to St. Petersburg, to the state of Missouri, and to our great nation. Now, son, tell us your name.
Tom.
What is your Christian name?
Thomas.
Thomas what?
Say, Sir Thomas.
Sir Thomas.
What is your full name, son?
Thomas Sawyer, sir.
Well, Thomas Sawyer, congratulations. It's my great privilege to award you with this genuine leather-bound Bible. But first, to show us what you have learned, can you give us the names of the first two disciples?
The first two disciples.
Yes, son, the first two.
The first two disciples.
Yes, the first two.
The first two disciples. Well, that'll be Adam and Eve.
He's so dirty. My mother says I shouldn't hang around with him, but I think he's kind of cute.
Yeah, and he ain't got a mom to keep him washed up either.
Oh, the poor boy. I ain't never seen him do nothing wrong.
But he doesn't go to school.
Well, that ain't his fault since he's an orphan. And besides, I wished I could play hooky and not get caught. I'd love to go fishing.
Well, if it ain't old Huck, where you going, Hucky?
I could do some fishing down by the creek. The catfish must be right this week. Law, Tom Sawyer, where'd you get that red apple?
Stole it from dumb old Aunt Polly.
You wouldn't talk about your Aunt Polly that way. At least you sound to give us a darn about ya. Wish I had a ma.
Heck, Firehawk, they tell me you got the best kind of living. Never have to go to school, never have to do nothing unless you got a mind to. Wished I were you.
Well, now, there goes the bell. I'm gonna tell and you're gonna be late.
Oh, that Sid makes me so mad. Come on, he will tell on us. You know how he is.
Come on, Faith, let's go before we get in any more trouble today.
I'm coming. Me too, wait.
Tom, I hope you get tanned good for being late.
Come on, Tom, you know how well the daylight's out of you if you're late again.
Bye, Huck. Bye, Tom.
Come on, Tom.
I don't care nothing for his old bill. I ain't through talking to Huck. Say, Huck, what else you got there?
It's a dead cat. See, it's all dried up.
What do you want with a dead cat?
Well, they're good for lots of things. Getting rid of warts for one thing.
Bet they ain't near as good as getting rid of warts as spunk water.
Spunk water. Ha! That's all you know, Tom. Spunk water will do the job all right, but dead cats just naturally eat better.
I had a couple of warts right there on the end of my finger, and I was planning to use spunk water to get rid of them later on tonight. See, what you do is you get yourself a bucket of spunk water, stick your hand down in and say, barleycorn, engine meal shorts, spunk water, swallow these warts. Then you turn around quick 11 times, with your eyes shut, and then you run home as fast as you can, but you can't talk to nobody, because if you talk to somebody on the way home, then the charm's busted.
Did you ever try it?
Nope. But Ben did, and he hardly got any warts left.
Well, if Ben used a dead cat, you wouldn't have none left.
When are you gonna use the cat?
Tonight, I reckon they can come after old Hoss Williams.
Who will?
Why, the devils, of course. Sometimes I don't think you know much of anything, Tom.
But they buried Huss Williams Saturday night. Wouldn't the devils get him Saturday night?
Why, how you talk? Devils don't work before midnight, and then it was Sunday, and devils don't slosh around much on Sunday. No, they'll come for him tonight, I reckon.
Let me go with you.
Of course, if you ain't feared.
Feared? Tain't likely. We meow?
Yeah, you meow back. Last time you kept me meowing until the neighbors went and throwing rocks at me.
I could meow that night. Aunt Polly was watching, but I'll meow tonight.
I reckon I better get it going. See you at 11:30.
Well, Mr. Sawyer, your brother tells me you've been talking to Huck Finn, and that's why you're late.
Yes, sir.
You might rather sit with the girls right next to Rebecca. Okay, children, that's enough. As soon as everybody's perfectly quiet, make it home for lunch. Not until.
Teach you to draw if you stay here during lunch.
I'd be scared while I tell Mother.
Just tell her I shared my lunch with you. I can't go home today because Aunt Paula and Cousin Mary gone visiting over Poplar Ridge. So I brought my lunch. You can share.
All right, but you must never tell.
Move closer, Becky, so you can see what I'm doing.
Oh, teach me to draw a flower, Tom. I do so want to learn.
Here, you try now. See, it's really a sight easier than spelling. My area is pretty, Becky.
Why, thank you, Tom. I don't care for the color.
There ain't a thing wrong with the color. It's pretty, like a dandelion in the sun.
Is it prettier than Amy Lawrence's, Tom?
Whose?
Amy Lawrence's?
Can't quite recollect what the color is. Her hair, to tell the truth.
But why my face said that you and...
Oh, Becky, you can't believe them. They make up things, I declare they do. Becky, how'd you like to get engaged?
Engaged? What's that? Is it fun?
I hear tell it's the most fun in the world. See, what you gotta do is swear that you always choose me at parties. And then I swear that I'll always choose you at parties. And we kiss and we're engaged.
Oh, Tom, I couldn't kiss you. That'd be sinful. I just couldn't.
Well now, Becky, seems to me, if I kiss you, it'd be just as binding.
Are you sure it wouldn't be sinful, Tom?
Well, even if it was sinful, the sin would be on me. And I'd do anything to get engaged to you. 'Cause you're so pretty.
All right, Tom, but you must close your eyes too or I'll be mortified.
See, that wasn't that bad, was it?
No, I reckon it was kind of nice, Tom, but please don't ever tell.
I wouldn't tell for the world. Why wouldn't I get engaged to Amy Lawrence?
You mean I'm not the first girl you were ever engaged to? Oh, Tom, how could you be so sneaky?
Becky, I don't like her anymore. Becky, I don't like nobody but you.
Yes, you do, Tom. You know you do. Tom Sawyer, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
Rebecca Thatcher, there ain't no call for such carrying on. Becky, won't you take it? Becky.
Meow! Meow! Meow!
Scat, you noisy cat!
Meow!
Quiet, you stinking cat!
Meow!
Meow, meow, meow!
Come on, Sawyer, that cat anyway! Come on, Tom, it's after 11:30. We gotta be in the graveyard before midnight.
Lordy, Huck, it sure is dark.
Of course it's dark, Tom. It's 9 midnight. Ain't nothing to be afraid of.
Say, Huck, how you gonna get rid of my wart with that there cat?
When you get in the graveyard on like midnight, after someone's wicked's been buried, and the devil will come, maybe 2 or 3. But you can't see him, you only hear something, like the wind. When they're taking the corpse away, you heave your cat after him and say, devil follow corpse, cat follow devil, and warts follow cat, and I'm done with you, and I'll fetch any wart.
Huck, do you believe the dead people like it for us to be here?
I wish I'd known. It's awful solemn-like, ain't it?
Yeah.
Shh. What is it, Tom?
Shh, there it is again. Didn't you hear it?
It's devils, Tom. Devils for sure. We're going as there's 3 of them. Can you pray?
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, why'd I have to pray that prayer?
Shh, Tom. They're humans. At least one of them is awake. One of them's all my father's voice.
Yeah, and he's drunk as usual, the blamed old rip. Say, Huck, I know one of them voices. It's Indian Joe.
I'd rather there be devils than him.
Here it is, men. Hurry up. The moon might come out any minute.
And just you don't rush us none, Doc. We're the ones doing the dirty work. Here, Ma, start digging. What kind of doctor are you? What needs dead bodies?
Do my experiments, so shut up and get to work.
Let's get out of here.
Back. They'll see us.
If I didn't need this money from my lumbago medicine, I'd have not had a thing to do with this here business. I don't like it, none at all. Now the cussed thing's ready, and you're just out with another $20. Here it stays.
That's the talk.
Look here, you asked for your pay in advance and I paid you.
Yeah, and you've done more than that. 5 years ago, you drove me away from your father's kitchen one night when I came to get something to eat. Then you had me jailed for a vagrant. You think I'd forget? You've got to settle, you know.
In and out. Don't you hit my part.
That score is settled. I've waited a long time to get you. Now the devil will take your soul.
Lord, what's this, Joe?
It's a dirty business. What'd you do it for?
I never done it.
Come now, that won't wash.
I had no business to drink tonight. I'm all in a muddle. Can't recollect a thing. Tell me how it happened, Joe.
While you two were scuffling, he fetched you one over the head with a shovel. You fell flat. You came up staggering like, snatched the knife and jabbed it into him. Just as he hit you over the head again with a shovel. Now you've laid here dead as a wedge until now.
Oh, Joe, I never meant to do it. I've never used a weapon before, and I ain't never hurt nobody before, and I always took up for you, Joe. Oh, Joe, please don't tell.
Come now, that's enough of that blubber. You be off yonder way and don't leave any tracks behind you. I'll go this way.
What do you reckon will come of this, Huck?
Doc Robinson's dead, Tom, so I mean hang him for sure. Poor old Muff. He's always been kind to me and looked after me and fed me after my pap beat me and left town. It ain't right for him to hang me when it was Injun Joe that killed the doc.
Who'll tell us?
What are you talking about? Suppose Injun Joe didn't hang, or he'd kill us just as sure as Ted was standing here.
You sure you can keep Mum about this, Huck?
We gotta keep Mum. Tom must take her out and swear we'll keep Mum about this. We swears we will keep Mum about this, and we wish we would drop down dead in our tracks if we ever tell and rot.
I better get going home, Huck. Aunt Polly will skin me if she finds that I'm gone.
Yeah, I reckon you better get her going. Remember, Tom, don't ever tell.
I won't, Huck. Not airy or worried.
Come on now, Ted. You can do it if you just quit laughing.
I just can't help it.
Slam my polishes before I start out having to knock some heads together. Ben, go hold his feet up.
See, you done it. Almost. Oh, what you gotta do is keep on practicing at it.
Okay, let me down.
You call that a standing on your hands? Well, my little sister can do better than that. She's nothing but a girl. Come on, fellas. Let's go find eggs up at the barn.
You better get going, Ted, before they leave you.
Ah, shoot, they don't never wait. Hey, wait for me.
Some people could be turning flips like a silly monkey.
My Tom, you sure are a fine acrobat. Just ain't nobody around near as good as you are. Do another trick, do. My Tom, that's dangerous. Suppose you used to fall and hurt yourself. Here, you got dirt on your clothes. You can kiss me if you want to, Tom.
Tom Sawyer, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you!
Didn't mean nothing, Becky, honest. I don't care for her, Becky.
Tom Sawyer, you're a liar and a rotten mean boy. Don't you ever try to get me to kiss you again. Leave me on you like Becky better.
I don't like neither of them. And I don't like Aunt Polly, I don't like Sid, and I don't like nobody. Because they don't like me.
Hey, you! What's your name? Speak up when I speak to you, boy. What's your name?
Tom Sawyer, sir.
Well, it looks like you already know who I am. You ain't one of them boys been sneaking around the old tannery, have you?
No, sir.
You trying to steal my things? Well, if you tell any of them, if you see any of them, tell them to stay away. 'Cause I got permission from Widow Douglas to stay there.
Yes, sir, you can count on me, sir.
You ain't seen the constable, have you?
No, sir. Well, yes. Him and the rest of the men, they gone to the cotton gin to get Muff Potter. Here till I found out he's been hiding there.
So they're finally catching the murderer, huh?
Taking Mr. Potter, what's Mr. Potter done?
Lord, Huck, I'm glad to see you. Oh, I thought I was a goner for sure. Injun Joe come up behind me and he grabbed me. First of all, he wanted to know if I'd seen the constable. Then he asked me if I was one of the boys who was sneaking around his old sleeping place down by the tannery. I'd never been down there, Huck, have you?
Yeah, and that ain't all. I found a treasure map hid there.
Lordy, Huck, get rid of it. If he finds out you have that, he'll cut out your heart and eat it. He's most likely the meanest cuss, letting poor old Potter getting blamed for something he'd done.
Shh! Remember our oath? We weren't never to breathe a word of what we seen? We'll drop down dead on the doornail?
I ain't said a word to nobody but you, Huck.
Well, Potter, what have you got to say for yourself?
Well, folks, I never meant to do it. Somehow it don't seem possible I could have done it. There weren't nobody else there but Injun Joe, and he wouldn't have done it, so I reckon I must have.
Come on, Potter. Off to jail you go. In town court session, we're going to have us a hanging.
What happened? Tom, you gotta remember our oath. If someone told that Injun Joe, well, he'd likely kill him.
Did you see the way Injun Joe looked at us? Like, I think he knows what we were up to, Huck. We had to run away.
Where to, Tom? There ain't no safe around here.
The island. We could run away to the island, become pirates, and never come back. Injun Joe never find us there.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Let's get it going.
Be seated. Folks, we are assembled here today in memory of two lost souls from our village, Thomas Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, who appear to have run off to the river and drowned. Now it is my burden to try to think of some good things to say about Thomas and Huckleberry. I reckon there ain't a lot I can say, except I'm gonna remember till my dying day the Sunday Thomas put white lightning in the communion glasses, and I won't rest easy remembering how I belted him for it. If I'd have known how quickly God was planning to take him away, I'd have forgiven him instead of beating him. So I reckon his running off is part of my fault too. If anyone has anything to say about the two young boys, now's a good time as any.
Brother, I got something to say. If and you folks me had a care to hoot about that poor Finn boy, he'd have been a finer young'un to have around.
Amen. If I'd been more willing to take up for Tom when he weren't wrong, I could have made Mother a lot kinder to him, so it's my fault too.
Yeah, mine.
Oh, Father, look down on these poor souls assembled here. Comfort them in their grief. Strengthen them in their faith. And what are you doing here?
Why, thank you, ma'am. I didn't think no one ever cared about me.
Child, I worry lots about you. Every time I see it, it just breaks my heart. Will you come and live with me?
No, I don't reckon I can do that. Suppose my pap was to come back. Well, he'd thrash me if I was living on charity. No, I reckon I better get back down to Pap's shack by the river.
Tom, where were you? I just about died of grief.
Well, Arnie, see, Huck and I, we ran away to become pirates and never come back. Because nobody liked us and we're always getting into trouble. But then I got thinking about you, Aunt Paula. And I couldn't stand not seeing you.
So I come back last night and hid in the pantry. Then this morning I heard you and Cousin Mary planning the funeral. And I cried, Aunt Polly, I really cried. If I would have been so afraid of getting thrashed, I would have come out and stopped you from grieving so. I'm sorry, Aunt Polly. You can thrash me now. I got it coming.
You sure do, Tom Sawyer. Sid, I don't want to hear no more. Tom's back and I ain't gonna thrash him. Let's go home, Mary. I'm gonna bake a cherry pie. How'd that suit you, Tom?
That'd be powerful good, Annie. Can I stay a minute and see my friends?
All right, you can stay, but don't stay too long. There'll be sweet cream to go with the pie.
Hello, Becky.
Hello, Tom. How you been?
Fine, I reckon. How about you?
Fine. Tom?
Becky?
You saw it with your own eyes, the defendant, Potter, stabbed and killed Doc Robinson?
I did, and I seen him robbing the body, too.
Your Honor, that's the prosecution's case. Clear and simple. You can step down.
Does the defendant have anything to say?
Your Honor, there ain't nothing I can say, only that I must have been out of my mind with Demon Run. And I ain't never even heard a fly before.
Then you confess to the crime?
Your Honor, I got something to say.
Well, son, this is most unusual. However, I suppose with hanging at stake, we should hear anything that bears on the case. Now, step over here to the witness stand. Put your hand on the Bible and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I swear.
You may be seated. Well, son, tell us what you know.
Well, Judge, Your Honor, wait, me and Huck. We were up the graveyard the other night getting rid of some warts, and we seen what happened. Torrent muff Potter at all.
It was Injun Joe! Injun Joe!
I'd been married 20 years ago, but hadn't I been called a Cotton Eye Joe? Where's it come from? Where did it go? Where's it come? Cotton Eye Joe. Where's it come from? Where did it go? Where's it come? Cotton Eye Joe.
Thomas, Huckleberry. The two of you have just saved an innocent man from hanging. But more importantly, you have saved me from passing the sentence of death on an innocent man. This Saturday, Mrs. Thatcher and I are throwing a picnic for the village. We'd be right proud to have you two as guests of honor.
Thank you, Judge, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And how do you like it in our fine community?
Well, I like it pretty good, and I think that we're gonna like it here.
What do you plan on doing? See what I'm doing? Can you see it, Tom?
Light is it?
Amy's it! Sally's it! Sid's it!
According to the map, it's somewhere here.
Let me see, Huck.
Oh, Tom, we shouldn't have left the picnic. Injun Joe's still loose. I want to go back, Tom. I want to go back.
Becky, just hush up. Huck and I here ain't a thing that can happen.
But I promised Mother I'd stay at the picnic, and we've been gone a long time. Please, Tom, let's go.
Wait, I was wrong. The X is right here. We're darn near standing on it.
Tom, Huck, look! It's money, lots of money.
There's gonna be $1 million here.
Now I get you. Get away from the money. It's mine. I hid it there and it's mine. I'll get you, Tom Sawyer. You set the constable onto me and I'm gonna get you.
Hold on to my hand, Becky.
Ain't very likely you guys are gonna leave here now. There's a cliff behind you and I'm between you and the way out.
You just better get out of here. Huck's gone for the constable.
It ain't very likely I'd leave you alive after you told.
Leave her alone! Turn her loose!
Sure I will after I'm done with the two of you. What if you're to fall off this cliff?
Tom!
This fine young man has just saved my little girl.
Shucks, it weren't nothing.
He's talking about Tom, Huck.
Heck, if it wasn't for Huck, we'd never been saved. Well, when Injun Joe saw the constable coming, he got nervous and he fell off the cliff.
You both are fine young men, and the community is indebted to you both. Let's see the treasure.
Jim, you give me a hand?
Gold! I can see no legal reason why you youngsters shouldn't be able to keep the treasure you found, since the man that stole it is obviously dead, and the rightful owners can never be found. All right.
Take that, you varlet, and that, and that. Oh, you ain't had enough here, huh? Take that. Let that be a lesson anyone challenge Jeff Thatcher, the terror of Sherwood Forest. Nobody can lick me.
I allow I can lick you.
I'd like to see you try it.
Well, I can do it.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Can.
Can't.
Can.
Can't. Law be, Huck. Where'd you get them fancy clothes?
I'm living with little Douglas now.
Old Huck's got himself a new home.
I don't know how much longer I can stand being clean, but little Douglas sure can cook. Well, Jeff, it's just you and me. How about you and I go fishing down by the river?
Yeah,